everyone, this is Pavlina from Pavlina's Kids Place. I'm here on location with Dr. Jason Offenberg, Professor of Physics and Astronomy at the Embry-Riddle Erau,
Aeronautical University.
Aeronautical University.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you for coming.
Yes. And you've got an upcoming event at the college for everyone that's interested in astronomy. And it's an open house at the university, Creekside Observatory. And March 26th, you have the open house at the Creekside Observatory at Embry-Riddle and Daytona Beach from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And what can people who are interested do, what can they see and do?
Well, we have our big telescope, our 20-inch telescope, and we have a number of smaller telescopes, 12-inch telescopes, and we have a giant pair of binoculars. We also have a number of posters and an astronomy quiz and a slideshow. The telescopes will be looking at the planet Mars. We'll see Saturn rising and get to look at Saturn and its rings. We'll also look at a triple star in Monoceros, which is the unicorn constellation, and we'll see the moon. So those are some of the things you'll get to see through our telescopes.
Okay, and why is in astronomy? Why is that important for kids?
Well, kids are always really excited about astronomy. I visit a lot of 5th grade classrooms and elementary schools in the area, and the kids always have lots of questions about outer space and the planets. So I know kids are intrinsically interested in planets. Planets are very exciting. And astronomy also involves the sun and the moon and the seasons. So astronomy has something to do with all of our lives.
Okay, and I was at your open house last month and I saw some really cool things. How long did it take you to get all the equipment and the monster-sized telescopes?
Well, we've had the 20-inch telescope for about 2 years now. So we've been installing it in the dome, and over the last about 5 or 6 years we've been purchasing telescopes and getting them ready to go. For each open house we take about 3 hours to prepare everything before the public comes, and then maybe another 45 minutes after the public leaves to take everything down. And that's why we have about 6 of them a year, just because it takes a long time to get everything set up, or we'd have them more often.
Yes, okay. And what do you find most interesting about astronomy?
I find most interesting stars. I study stars, and I found it most interesting that stars make the chemical elements. All the elements in the periodic table, hydrogen and helium and carbon and nitrogen, oxygen, the things that make up the natural world, you and me, are all made in stars. All the elements had to be made in a star, so we're all made of star stuff. I think that's really interesting.
Okay, that's cool. And there's also an astronomy club at the Embry-Riddle, and they have a lot of cool stuff too, right?
Yeah. So these open houses are run both by my department, Physics and Astronomy, and by the Astronomy Club. So they're a big help. They help run all these telescopes. I can't simultaneously operate 6 or 7 telescopes. So they also do outreach to schools as well, and they also go on trips to Kennedy Space Center and things like that. So they have camping. They go on camping trips, and otherwise try to help with our outreach efforts.
Okay, that's very cool. And on March 26th is the open house from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Last month I was there, and that was really pretty crowded. Are there going to be a lot of people, and do they need to bring anything with them?
We hope there'll be lots of people. Last time it got cloudy after the first half hour, so it's good to show up near the beginning. In fact, if you show up really early, it won't be quite as crowded. They just need to bring curiosity, and that's all you need. It's free, and it's open to everyone.
Okay, and we're at the what is this garden called?
We're at the Fair Share Urban Garden. Okay. It's behind the Lions Club in Daytona Beach on Willis Avenue at White Street and Willis. That's the Urban Garden, and we have a sundial that I helped design last summer, and And so and I also design the sundial, but also I'm a general volunteer and help things grow here in the garden.
Okay, how old do you have to be to volunteer for that?
Oh, we have very young volunteers. I think our youngest volunteers are about 5 or 6 years old.
Wow, okay. And you can check out the website, which is www.erau.edu. And do you have any other information?
You can also directly visit our observatory website, which is observatory.db.erau.edu for more information on our telescope.
Okay, well, thank you for talking to me.
Thank you very much.